hot in here. All right, we're just gonna. Hi guys, and welcome back. My name is Julia Levesque and I like to make videos on motherhood, beauty, and lifestyle. Today's video is going to be 9-month update on my daughter Eleanor. She just turned 9 months on the 8th and she had her doctor's appointment and everything went great. She is 20 pounds and 5 ounces, so she's hefty. She's 30 inches long, so she is tall. She's going to be a very tall girl, which makes perfect sense because both my husband and I are extremely tall people. But her pediatrician didn't have any concerns. She is on the right track for everything, developmental wise. She actually crawled for the very first time, and you guys, I was so excited. I captured it on video. What are the odds of actually catching your baby crawling for the very first time on video? I was recording her because she was playing with some paper bags that I got from the grocery store because I just went grocery shopping and I was putting away the groceries, so I was just throwing the bags on the floor and she was playing with them, and I wanted to get a video of her, and I took a few steps back and all of a sudden she started crawling towards me. I was like, what, ma'am? Excuse you. So it was amazing that I actually caught it on video, and I still can't believe I did. She is eating solids like a champ. I got the okay from her pediatrician when she was 4 months old to start baby purees, and that's what we did, just like little bonuses in between feedings, and now she's eating a ton of food. Ma'am loves her food. I haven't given her any meat yet. Her pediatrician did give us the okay to start introducing some meats to her, and she said, you know, she may not like them at first just because it's going to be a new texture for her. When I introduce new foods to her, the texture kind of catches her off guard. But I've given her all of the main food allergens like peanut butter, strawberries. What else did I give her? Eggs. And speaking of food and nursing, I'm still breastfeeding her. I have noticed that my milk supply is slowly dropping, which makes me really sad, but I am pumping just enough to keep up my supply to nurse her in the morning before I leave for work, when I get home, and throughout the night. So I'm pumping, guys, this is so sad. To me, it's so sad. I'm pumping only 5 ounces at work. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes a little bit more, maybe 7 ounces. But I've noticed that it's slowly been dropping, and literally the day after her appointment, was it the day? Yes, it was the day after. So literally the day after her appointment, and I told her pediatrician that I was giving her breast milk only. I hadn't introduced formula to her. I pumped less than 5 ounces, and she needs anywhere between 8 to 7 ounces when she is with my parents or with my in-laws. So I was kind of freaking out a little bit. Sleep isn't the greatest. She's definitely going through her 9-month sleep regression, which I didn't think she was going to hit her 9-month sleep regression because all of the other regressions that she would have gone through, she really didn't. Like when she was about 4 months, she struggled a little bit, and I mean like very little with her sleep. It was just like, I can't even remember what it was. I just remember it was a little more of a struggle to lay her down to bed at night. But Monday and Tuesday, I laid her down. Not even 30 minutes after I laid her down, she was up crying, and I soothed her, I nursed her, I did the normal thing that I normally do with her that works for us, and she wasn't having any of it. So what I ended up doing was I laid her in our bed with us, I nursed her back to sleep, and she was asleep and fine, and I just, you know, slid out of the bed, and I built like a little pillow wall on both sides of the bed so she wouldn't roll out, and she slept okay Monday night. It was just hard for me because she was fussing throughout the night, but she wouldn't wake up. She would just kind of stir a little bit, and when she was stirring, she would whine until she had the boob in her mouth. So she did that all throughout the night, so that was a little taxing on me because anytime she whined, I was up. Tuesday night was the same thing, but it was a little better. It wasn't nearly as bad as Monday night. And then Wednesday and Thursday night, that's when things got way better. And right now, like, she's sleeping, you know, knock on wood, she doesn't wake up. but I was able to lay her down and she was fine. So she stirred a little bit, but she soothed herself back down to sleep, and it's been fantastic. And let me actually read you what the app says about their 9-month sleep regression. And I use the Baby Center app. I don't use the, I think it's called the Leaping or the Wonder Years, Leaping Years, something. I don't use the one that tells you when they are about to go through a leap, because I did not want to pay for an app that I'm not gonna really use. So I just use the Baby Center app. I get the notifications every week when she turns a new week, and it's been working really well for me. So let me find it. This is it, waking up again. And this is if your baby was sleeping through the night to begin with, which mine was not. She would wake up twice. And the first time, it was quite a few hours after I had initially put her down to bed, and I put her down to bed around 6 to 7, sometimes 7:30, depending on when she took her afternoon nap. And she would wake up around 10, 11 o'clock, and then I would nurse her and soothe her back down to sleep. And she, like, for the most part, when she woke up, all she wanted was a few sucks from the boob, and she was fine after. And then she would wake back up probably 1 o'clock. And by that point, I would just bring her into the bed with us. But not this week. It says, at 9 to 12 months, your baby is likely to be crawling, pulling up, and learning to walk. And because she's refining and expanding on these skills, she crawled on Saturday, the day she turned 9 months, and then Monday night was when we started having issues with her sleeping. And because she's refining and expanding on these skills, she may wake up at night to practice or be too excited to fall asleep. That was my child. If she can't soothe herself back to sleep, she'll end up crying for you. She did. Separation anxiety can also be the cause of your baby's wake-up calls. Very much her right now, because she's very clingy. And waking up and finding you not there may cause some distress, but she'll probably calm down as soon as you enter the room and greet her. Yeah, she's crawling. She loves to pull herself up. She is such a great eater right now. She has gotten really well with using her little pincer. It's not a reflex. Her little pincer skills. And she uses her index finger and her thumb to pick up the food. And she's gotten really well about putting it directly into her mouth. You know how some babies, they don't get it into their mouth right away? She's gotten really good about doing that now. And she loves playing outside. She loves pulling up the grass and just feeling it in her hands and between her toes. She will just pull the grass out forever. And it's so funny to watch her, and it's so cute. I don't think there's anything else for her. That is going to conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.